Harper is trying to find out what happened to her sister Cameron, and she doesn't. So, I spent a great deal of time letting you all get to know Eric. Will I continue to expand his role? I hardly see how his role could be any more expanded. But he will certainly be large and in charge in the next book. Am I ever going to put Eric and Sookie together for good? You know, that's the kind of question I don't answer. Why did I make Sookie a telepath? She needed a disability because that was going to be her reason for dating vampires, which no woman really in her right mind would do, right? I mean, just think about it. Cold, dead. So I gave her a disability that would make dating a vampire more attractive to her. I considered a lot of disabilities, but I ended up making her a telepath because that was really the worst thing I could think of to do to her. Who's my favorite author? You know, I can't name any one person. I read so widely in so many genres. I think Naomi Novik is fantastic. I love her dragon books. I love Sarah Monette, though I'm beginning to see that she's kind of an acquired taste because I go around promoting her all the time and sometimes people just, you know, she weirds them out. I like Laurel's books. I still read all Laurel's books. Love Kim Harrison. Gosh, you know, I read a lot. I read a lot of mysteries too. I love Lee Child. He's great. Okay. The never-ending well of questions.
You'll like the second.
Oh.
I don't think the next one.
How do I deal with writer's block? Well, I'll tell you what I do. When I get to where I just can't think of what to do next, I go back, reread what I wrote the day before, re-edit that, take a running jump, and just start my fingers moving. And somehow I get over it. You just have to write something, even if it's something you're pretty sure you're going to have to delete the next day. And believe me, I do plenty of that. I brace my heart. It's like throwing out the bread because it got stale. Or am I going to introduce you all to any more empaths or telekinetics? I don't have a plan to do that, but who knows what's going to happen. I sure don't. What does my husband make of all this? He's pretty happy when he looks at our bank statement. He's a very quiet guy. He is a little surprised, and one time one of my readers unwisely wrote on my website that she thought I was pretty darn near perfect. And I told my husband that. He was like, ooh, right. So he's enjoyed parts of it, you know. Will the books continue to get darker? It was sad to lose Claudine. It was, and I feel real bad about that. I'm going to try to make the next book a happier book, but I don't know if I can do it. I'm going to try. Will Alcide ever return in a big role? He's in the next book. The size of the role hasn't been determined yet, but he's in there. So, now, did I miss any big questions? Oh, okay. How many drafts? Well, I revise each day, so it's not like I write one all the way through and then go back and go all the way through and revise it. And then sometimes when I have a better idea, I have to go back and insert the seeds of that idea all the way through the book. So it would be really, really hard to say exactly how many drafts. Probably some sections I rewrite 30 times. Some of them, they stay as is. It depends on the passage. Some passages take a lot more reworking than others, I find. So, everybody, is that enough for everybody? Yeah.
All right. I wanted to know, is filmed in or around Shreveport?
True Blood has been filmed around Shreveport. It was the cast stayed here last year when they stayed at the casino hotel when they were shooting at Lake Vistino, because I went on site then. This year they're going to be shooting in Baton Rouge. Yeah, sure.